What's up? So I got a fun something for you. Found this at Menards. So I'm going to do a quick review on it. I'm going to take it out and shoot it a little. Here's the Slingshot. And I guess these are supposed to be the ammo. They're humongous. And they are insanely light. For instance, this is an 8mm steel ball. And then I actually have in this bag right here, this is a 50 caliber lead. So these things are crazy big. So right off the bat, you got uneven bands, uneven tubes, which we're going to have to fix. There's a chip in the wood right there, which is not good. Probably not super important. You have the little matchstick method, but they're using tubes, which there's not going to be a whole bunch of pressure in it, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But I need to at least make these bands even. There we go. Man, they're so heavy. Okay. This actually isn't super uncomfortable. The way that the forks are shaped, I can put my finger and thumb and still brace it. And get a full elongation too, so. Pitch box, those are my targets right there. I was trying to see if they glow in the dark, but they do not. Okay, so this ammo is gigantic. Only barely fits in the pouch. These tubes are going to be insanely hard to draw. Jesus. They definitely got some power to them, but that is not comfortable to shoot. I don't know who they're marketing these for, but they were $2. I bought a few of them actually. $2. So they are what they are. The grain is going that direction. I'm not sure. Pretty thick wood though. I mean, it's got to be a good 3/4 inch, I guess. Try shooting a 9mm. Seems to shoot a 9mm fine. Still a little bit of an arc to it. Not the fastest tubes there. As I'm working them out, they're actually starting to stretch a little bit more, but they're so heavy, man. Freaking tubes! Oh my god! One more shot with a 9mm. Boy, I can't even grip this freaking thing. There we go. Hit the spinner. So I could see maybe these being cool if the tubes were like single tubes, it would be cool. But for $2, I mean, I guess you're just gonna get what you get with it, right? I don't even know what type of wood this is. This is all that it came with. But these, I would not shoot these as ammo. They're just far, far, far too light to be used as ammo. I'm not really even sure what you could do with them. You could use them as a target, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe if you cut it off, like right there, round over the top, put some band grooves in there. Do not recommend. For $2, I mean, I guess if it gets people into slingshots, but still, this will not be the last time that we see the $2 slingshot. I promise that. So I'd finished up a project that I had been working on before. I found these at Menards, which is where I work, for $2. And I'm going to show you what I did with this thing. I did this to one of them. So I cut it down. And I put some flat bands on there. And I'm going to shoot some clay ammo out of it. I got a can on a stick. It's actually an arrow set up right there. Lanyard for safety. So this is a much better situation. I didn't even put band grooves in it, although you could if you wanted to. And all I did was cut the tops off, round it over. I sanded the whole thing up to make it look a little bit nice. And I put a big old hole in there. You could use it as a pinky hole, I guess, but I'm not going to. But just for the lanyard to fit through. And now it would actually work as a proper slingshot for kids. These are .45 bands, real long, with a nice fat pouch on there, and shooting clay ammo. Ooh, I missed. From about 10 or 12 yards. Now kids could have fun with this. This thing, now I gotta say, for $2, I mean, that's a price that you can't really beat, but it's still rough. I mean, I don't think anybody will get splinters from it or anything, but it should be sanded up better than what it is. And it's got holes in there where the tubes go through. I cut them below, well below the holes. But I suppose you could just plug, like, I don't even know, what is this even for? What is this part even for? I'm not sure. I suppose you could just cut that off, fill the hole with epoxy or something. But this is a better option for the kids. Ooh, I missed. A little high. So I'm at a different angle today because the sun is shining into my eyeballs. Realistically, I'm hoping that people buy these for $2, and that there's, you know, maybe a few thousand people that buy them, and out of that few thousand, a few dozen go a little deeper down the rabbit hole, and then they can make something like that for $2 for the cost of this. A little bit of elbow grease, just cutting off the tops, sanding it to make it smooth. I actually sprayed this with polyurethane too, to make it a little bit more waterproof. But the amount of work that this took was probably like maybe an hour of time invested. So for $2 and an hour of time, and then get you some flat bands or even a single tube set, because that would be way better than a double tube like this. It's just so heavy. And the other thing is, you definitely don't want to use these as ammo. They might be better served as targets, like when you can actually shoot well. But these are not good ammo. Don't shoot these. Ton of fun. Get some clay ammo. Clay ammos are so cheap too. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description where you guys can go get some clay ammo for real cheap, like 20 bucks, and you get like 3,000 rounds. You can just sit there all day, put a can on a stick, and have fun in the backyard. These clays, I've shown these before. They just, like, they're really environmentally friendly. They break down when they get wet. And it's just clay. But also on top of that, they're not going to cause nearly as much damage as like a steel ball would. It would be hard to even reuse this pouch because it has the double holes in it. Although I suppose you could cut the part of the leather that's in between the holes and make it one big hole. But still, it's really what you're getting out of this is the frame part. Just cut it off right below the holes that are already in there. The holes aren't even really that even either. You know, I mean, for $2, what can you expect? But I don't know. Shoot the flats. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm gonna have fun out here shooting at the can. Taking a break between building some frames and packing up and doing some other things because the Mississippi shoot's coming up this week. So just thought I'd come out and show you guys kind of my new little toy. Thanks for watching, guys.